Hello, Mindset Conversation. This is this is episode 7. Well, I guess
it's 6.75. I don't think it really matters at this point, but we can call it 6.75 or 7 or whatever.
This is our special drinking episode, which hopefully some of you people have heard about and will participate.
If it's any consolation, we don't really want to drink, so maybe that'll bring more people too. Because I think we both drank a little too much last night. So, so maybe that'll entice people to come and try to kill us even quicker. Whatever it takes.
Hey, you want to... I had an idea. You want to post... we should really post the link to our Hangout, so have people just pop in.
Oh, God. Hey, we got a viewer.
We do? That's me, probably.
Oh, son of a... Stop! Get a brother's hopes up like that.
I'll subscribe so we take a shot.
Did you just go off?
Huh? No, I'm on. Oh, someone must have came on. No, now I don't know. I don't know who's watching. I wish they'd tell us who's watching. So while we're doing that,
if you're watching, don't forget 2 viewers. Look, bro.
All right, calm down.
All right, listen. Don't forget, whoever's watching, let us know you're out there. So hashtag if you are on Twitter, hashtag Mindset Drinking Game. Say whatever you want. Hello, ask us a question, give us a topic, or
chat with us on YouTube, and then
actually, that too. I forget about that. Where do you view that? I'm not used to that.
I don't know where else you'd view it, but okay.
Oh no, you can't through the window.
Yeah.
So you could chat with us through YouTube too if you don't have that many all
right, you're not drinking already, so you can't blame that. I blame your loss of memory there.
So, jeez.
Mike, so what are you drinking today? So we have to set the rules, or at least set the landscape here. So what I'm drinking is this, right?
Yeah, old fancy pooper scooper light.
Pooper, it's proper brewing.
Pooper scooper brewing is what Rob's drinking.
It's a IPA. That's for the beer, and then I'm gonna do shots of tequila for subscribers. So it's at 8 right now. So we're only gonna do net because I had a conversation with Kristen this afternoon.
Oh, he talked to his manager. So wait a minute.
All right, now.
Wait. Before you go on, can I introduce my week?
Oh yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
All right. Everyone, have a laugh. I'm not a big drinker. I want to be able to last more than 15 minutes in this thing. And I already drank yesterday, which was a bad idea. So I'm drinking the heavy, very high alcoholic content MacLeod Ultra.
You make me sad.
I know. I didn't want to shed it to you, but I'm making up for it with this rum right here.
Oh, all right. Rum I can do, yeah.
Yeah. So here you go. Good stuff. Barcelo Dorado, straight from the Virgin Islands or somewhere. I think somebody got this for me. I never drank it. So.
That doesn't look like spiced rum, is it?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I like the crack. I like Kraken.
Release the Kraken. So I think as a hey-yo to the beginning of this, let's have a toast.
All right.
To Mindset Conversation. Let's get some viewers. Let's build this up, baby.
That's right. Absolutely. 0 viewers right now. If anything, we'll keep ourselves entertained.
That's it. As I spill beer on myself. Huzzah!
Huzzah! I did not refrigerate this. I totally forgot to refrigerate my beer. For an IPA, that really should be refrigerated a bit.
You basically should get whipped with cat nine tails for doing that.
That's right.
And then
wait, so let's set. So there's 8 subscribers right now total, right? And we're doing net because.
And let's keep in mind we've only been a podcast for about a little over a month.
Right.
So we are a new pod. Don't think we've been doing this a year and we have 8 subscribers. Give us a little bit of credit. We're hoping to have 10 by a year.
And right now we're not really taking it overly seriously either. So
we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
We're basically broadcasting what we do behind the scenes anyway. So we figure why not?
So so we have 8. So right now we're doing net. So If it goes 9, we'll take a shot. If it goes 9, then back to 8, or 7, but then back up to 8. We're not taking a shot for that.
No, it's got to go over to 10. Yeah,
because I've had a conversation with a couple people. Kristen was one of them. Like, we're joking that like you just unsubscribe and subscribe again, just so
we die.
Yeah,
and we get nowhere fast. That works.
Yeah,
that works. I agree with that 100%. So, so we're waiting. We got Twitter on our fancy phones. And
so you went drinking yesterday, right? So, and I also went drinking yesterday. So right now I'm not feeling too into this like right now, but I'm gonna power on for the fans, for the 8 subscribers.
I have to admit, I really want to just thank whoever that 0 viewer is. I want to just thank him for always being on every time we podcast.
That's right. You mean so much to us.
We really appreciate all your support, 0 viewer.
Oh wait, where's this where's that link to that hangout?
Tell me to shh. This is a podcast.
I didn't say shh. I didn't say
wait, wait a minute. Shh.
I didn't say shh. I was probably saying wait a minute. Shh. I was trying to say. I almost said shh. Something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, if anyone follows us or listened to our last podcast, the podcast last week, not a last podcast, but podcast last week about the squats. I just want to hear their reaction, because if I was right and Mike was wrong.
Let's hash this out right now. It was a misunderstanding. Okay, I worded it wrong. I'll give it to you the way it sounded. It sounded like I said they're totally off 100%. Okay, enjoy. Azalut, huzzah, God bless.
You should take a shot because of that.
Yeah. You should take a shot too. One for being right and one for me being wrong. It's 2 shots you should take.
Why I have to take a shot for being right?
Because you love it. That's why.
I just want to hear those words again. Rob, you are right.
You were right in the sense that I worded it wrong.
And you worded it so bad,
but meant the opposite. So I'll give you that it sounded incorrect with that one sentence. Everything else I said was correct. That one statement.
If you watched the clip, there was more than one. I actually had to edit it out a couple extra ones.
Bullshit.
Because it too much time.
Bullshit.
We can go back.
It's one. There's no way I meant that, dude. It was a misstep on what I said.
Oh man, no, there's
no muscle at all that's ever not working at all, dude, in your entire body. Even when you're sitting doing curls, it's not like that. Just your biceps are working.
Then why did you say at all?
Because I was trying to be over dramatic, 1, and number 2, I wanted to get you riled up so you could fight, because that was better podcast than us going, well, bah, bah, bah. That's why we started another podcast so we could go, bah, bah, bah. That was the whole point.
Did you take your shot because you were wrong?
No, I didn't take my fucking shot. Okay, let's make this not safe for work right off the bat.
Take your shot. So take your shot. So you could. So it's in the books that you were wrong, and I was right.
Now, what about all the shots you owe me? Those other times I was right.
There was never any time.
Yeah, right. Sure. Let's go to those videotapes. Yeah,
those are the only ones in your imegination.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, if you don't know sarcasm, you got to wake up.
So were you being sarcastic when you said at all?
Yes, I was. The second time that I said it, apparently, I was being sarcastic.
Second or third? There might have been a fourth.
No, I believe the 5th and the 6th were the ones where I wanted to go like this. For non-podcast viewers, it's the number 1 symbol. Here you go. Here's your shot for the one time in 30-something years, 40-something years that Rob was right. Right.
If he had a shot for every time I'm right, he'd be dead by now.
Yeah. You should reword. Speaking of worded wrong, you worded wrong. Every time you thought you were right, I'd be dead now. All right. So I hope you're ready to handle the podcast, because if we're gonna go back and forth and I got to take a shot every time I say something while I'm drunk, I'm probably going to be dead and you'll be doing a single podcast. So get ready. Get ready to run everything.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. You can drop dead. It's all right. I'll run the podcast. Oh, look, we got viewers. We got hashtags, and Mike's dead. I guess I'm going to take over the podcast now.
We can have other people fill in.
Yeah, you're not that important, Mike. We could have your son fill in. And we'll be just
there you go. There you go. You can't do a drinking game with us, though.
Yeah, Daddy can't do. As long as you got a Rasputin on here because of contractual things. As long as a Rasputin is on the other end of this, it fulfills the contract. So it doesn't necessarily have to be me.
Oh man.
So anyway, it is Mother's Day.
That's
to
right.
Get on a serious note for a minute before we continue on in our ridiculousness. Oh, by the way, Rob, you should throw it out on Facebook real quick.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. You know, my mom's not here anymore. You know, I'm gonna bring the whole show down now. Right now. Hey, I'd rather do it now than when I'm drunk. And when you want me to start crying on YouTube on a fucking podcast, a drinking episode, come watch Mike and Rob start crying with each other.
All right, you go while I post this on Facebook.
All right. I just wanted to say, Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Love you, miss you. Appreciate all you did for me, and just to everybody out there. I know sometimes, especially sons, moms can be a pain in the butt sometimes when they look out for us and stuff, but just know that you only have them for a short time. And, make sure you appreciate them while they're here and let them know that you love them. So I don't know if you want to throw anything in, Rob, about that.
I'm still typing.
All right. Well, while you do that, as a dedication to all the mothers out there, I'd like to just play a quick little tune. It's very special to my heart. It's about moms, and it was done by the amazing artist known as Mr.T.
What are you doing?
I'm playing a song, man.
I don't hear it. I don't think any of us hears it.
I didn't start playing it yet.
Oh.
Well, you couldn't be more. Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right. Treat her right. Hear me for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that you felt when I was born.
All right. I don't think the listeners need to hear the whole song. That's great. Thanks for filling in that time with that.
Hey, I need to fill in something. What better than Mr. T singing about mothers? A very obscure song from a long time ago. I believe that was in the early 80s that he had a video and everything.
Yeah, that goes in line with that whole Reagan thing. Remember, he was on that. Wasn't he on? Shoot, wasn't like Nancy Reagan and him didn't do something together? Like
I wouldn't doubt
don't do
it.
drugs or something like that.
Say no.
Yeah, say no to drugs, whatever.
That didn't work out too well. Yeah, that didn't really help at all. But anyway, I was throwing it in your court about Mother's Day.
Yeah, actually, I just I just called my mom like 10 minutes before this podcast. I didn't really. I had a rough morning. Like we went to this Slug Mag Brewstillery Festival yesterday, and then after that we had a whole bunch of little shots of tasters of rum and just liquor and stuff like that. as well as beer. And then plus we went afterwards. We went to this place called Bourbon House to go drink more and have dinner. And then I just wasn't feeling it this morning. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. But anyway, and I just totally forgot that like literally 10 minutes before podcast, I didn't call my mom for Mother's Day, and I didn't feel like doing it after. I was actually thinking maybe I should do it during.
Yeah, bring her on the air.
Yeah, bring her on the air. Hi, Mom, you're on the air. Welcome to Mindset Conversation.
We have some serious questions to ask you. She probably wouldn't care.
No, she wouldn't want to do that. No,
she probably would.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah, we would love to be able to take callers. We thought when we first started this podcast we'd be able to take callers on here, but that went out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to link. I guess you can't put the link through the chat on the live, but I did on the Facebook page. If anyone wanted to drop in on our hangout.
Oh, geez. So we because some freaking weirdos jump in on here.
Yeah,
dude.
sure. Why not? Let's do it on the. How can we do it? We have to edit this YouTube page, but maybe Twitter. Let's Twitter it.
Twitter what?
Twitter our hangout.
You mean tweet it, dude?
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, tweet it. Sorry.
I like to Twitter you.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Twitter me, baby.
Hold on.
Oh, Twitter me.
Yeah, hold on.
We should do new guests in my large 3+3 call guys are muted in when they join. Yes, so people don't start just coming on screaming. I'm going to do that. I have to unmute them.
Okay, that's fine. Hang out. Link. All right. We should have really done this before instead of having like so much dead time.
Well, it's not dead time. I'm talking about stupidness, so it's never really a dead time.
Yeah.
Did you finish watching Cobra Kai yet, or is that off the table still?
Still off the table. It's been busy. So
busy going to breweries and drinking?
Well, you got to have some fun. So
all work and no play made something. Made Mike a boring boy or a bad boy. What was it? What's the saying?
All work, no play makes Johnny a dull boy or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, but we'll watch it. So she has Kristen has things that she has to do for her class that's starting up, so that she's been really busy. And the only reason why we went to that Bruce Distillery Festival was it's been on our to-do thing for a while, and then B, she had a friend visiting from out of town, so figure you could show her a little bit of a good time while she's here. So yeah. So
anyway. You had an excuse to go out. You had somebody here too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah.
I know you do your little adventures together anyway, but
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, we don't need that's I know you're beginning to understand my rings, so those aren't it. That's actually Reddit. Someone on.
You do realize that you can silence that, right? Like it'll still come through, but we won't hear it.
but I'll have to keep trying to monitor it. Okay.
Monitor for what?
There you go. I have to always keep looking at it. All right, that's fine. I put it on vibrate.
But you do anyway. You look at it anyway.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Not unless I hear it or have like I feel a vibration. So I put it on vibrate, so it should be fine.
Oh, baby. Just put it in your lap so you get excited every time it goes off. At least it's worth it then. So we can't talk about Cobra Kai. So that's out, people. I mean, sorry.
You could talk about it. It's just
listen, everybody. We promise we'll cover it before season 2 comes out in 2019. We promise Rob will see it by then, and we'll talk about it.
I mean, we only missed like the last 3.
Okay, well, a lot happens in the last 3.
Well, also a lot happens in the first 7. So
okay. What did you think of how it started and the characters, the progression of the characters, and it going as in the old characters and the new ones they introduced?
So I think it's good. I think I like it because it was character wise, because they still kept it's so it made it believable that this was Johnny grown up, right? Obviously not only physically looking, but like just like he's everything that happened to him since that tournament, right? And
Right.
the hard luck he's gone into, and plus, but when he starts the Cobra Kai dojo again and his philosophies, you can still sense that he's Johnny, but changed a bit. So he's not totally, he's not totally changed into a very, very good guy, right? Like initially, I thought Cobra Kai was going to be like Johnny's the good guy and Daniel's the bad guy, right? Or the protagonist and antagonist. And I think I like the way it is because it's just points of view. They're all trying to do their best.
It grade what good and bad is.
Huh?
It grade who the villain and who the hero was.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
It's almost like Game of Thrones, right?
Okay, now you're on your own with that.
Yeah, well, okay. It's the same thing, right? Like in the beginning, you start rooting for a particular family, but like when you understand the other point of view, like why they all do terrible things, but they all trying to survive, right?
Right.
So I think that was a similar thing in Cobra Kai, where it's like, hey, Daniel's not the bad guy, right? He's trying to just make things right with with his daughter and just like with himself, and try and teach someone else like to continue that Miyagi-Go karate. Yeah, so but Johnny's also like in good light too, because he just wants to better these kids, right? He sees he sees the kid getting beat up, and he kind of swoops in and then eventually he starts teaching him, so he could defend himself, not because he wants this kid to his initial intention wasn't for this kid to start beating up other kids, right? It was just to defend himself.
Right. Because Johnny, as you find out, was bullied by his stepfather.
Right.
So he knows how it is to be bullied like that, even though he turned out to be. But then you kind of hear, and you don't know if it's BS, but when he's sitting down, and I'm sure you've seen it already. I don't think it was.
We should have like every minute we should drink something.
Every minute? Oh my gosh, dude.
Or every 5 minutes or something like that.
All right. Well, since we mentioned it, again, Azaluth, to mothers, to mindset conversation, to friendship, to little blue people that run from Gargamel.
Cheers. Okay, so what are you saying about Cobra Kai?
Did you see the part where he's sitting on the step with Miguel, telling him a little bit about his dad and a little bit about when he actually explains Karate Kid the movie, like his point of view from different scenes?
Yeah, that was, I think, the end of 7.
Okay. I know it was after the second half of the episodes. I wasn't sure which one. But he tells you, and you're almost like, wow, and you don't know if he's just embellishing like a person would do to make them be right.
Right.
But the way he's explaining the whole beach scene and everything, you're like, okay, I could almost see that. I could almost see your point of view on that.
I don't know with Johnny, like that beach scene was very damning. Like
it was, but Daniel was a little bit of a jerk. He should have stayed out of it. You can look at it both sides.
True. He might have if that. Yeah. Put it this way, right? Like you. So Daniel's like the white knight syndrome, right? Like no matter if it was Allie or that someone he was interested in or not, like I think he would just been like, hey man, it's a girl. Like, even though she probably could have defended herself, but like, it's the white knight syndrome, right? I have to defend her.
So if you went to the beach and Kristen was there and you had just had a fight and blah, 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 and some little Italian dude comes up and he's starting to interject in your conversation.
So
Rob, I don't think so. I think your jiu-jitsu motherfucker ass would come out and be like, No, I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
well, no. Wait, for that's actually a not a good analogy because Johnny said at that time they were broken up. All right.
Okay, so say you were fighting, it was bad times, you were broken up but didn't want to be broken up with her
Yeah.
and thought there was a chance still. And that
Yeah.
scenario played out. And some dude you don't even know is interjecting his 2 cents and stuff when you're trying to talk.
Well, I wouldn't break. So if I was Johnny, I wouldn't break Allie's.
I don't know. I've seen you pretty emotional, dude. I don't know.
So aggressively. So,
I don't know, dude.
And then another thing. Krista knows Krav Maga, so
right. Well, still,
she could take care of herself. So
that's not going to stop a little Italian kid from interjecting.
Yeah. Well,
especially from Jersey, dude.
Yeah. Listen, like if we're broke, yes, I'd feel like I really have no claim, right? Like I could only say if I was Johnny, I could only say that, hey, we need to talk. Let's talk. If she's like she doesn't want to talk to me and she really is adamant in not talking to me, I'm not gonna force her to. I'm not gonna be so aggressive towards her, right? So the white knight syndrome wouldn't have to kick in. And if it did, it's like, all right, dude, it's like I'm not doing anything wrong, right? And if he did start something with me, right? Like after I got him down, like I would have stopped right there. Like, all right, you're done, right? Like, so it's really
Daniel. But when Daniel was down, Daniel jumped back up and said, "Come on, bruh," and then he punched him.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Daniel was his aggressor again.
Right. So nobody was innocent in that whole thing. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying that.
All I'm saying is Cobra Kai.
I'm just saying that Johnny. There's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's. I don't really in that story and that beach scene is. I don't really agree with Johnny's point of view there.
All right, you're entitled to your opinion.
Man.
Yeah, you're entitled to. We got team Daniel and team Johnny.
It's not like I agree with Daniel, right? Like I don't. I'm just saying he paints himself to be this like, I'm such a good guy and Daniel was such a bad guy. Not really. I mean,
so you're just gonna skirt it. You're gonna skirt the outsides.
Well, no, I'm not skirting. I'm just saying I don't agree with Johnny. I don't agree
with Daniel.
No. Well, that's outside the fact. I'm just saying if you're asking me, what do I think about Johnny's interpretation of that beach scene? I would say I don't agree. I don't agree with that interpretation.
All right, and he very well could have been lying. I said that at the beginning. I said, he could just be his opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying. I think it's just like sometimes we have a point of view, right? Like he might have thought, but like when the camera is pointing, which is basically the truth of the matter, then you have no other choice, right? The truth in his head is not what the actual truth is.
Right. It's not like what Lou Gossett Jr. said in Enemy Mine. Remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
said,
that was a good movie.
It's truth. I'm not quite sure what that accent was that he had, but
yeah, it was alien. I don't know.
Oh, are we taking another sip?
I took one.
We have to do it even, bro, like a married couple.
I don't see any subscribers yet. I don't even see any viewers yet. So whatever.
Yeah, I've always told my wife and everybody else, I don't say funny things to make anybody else laugh. As long as I'm laughing, then it was a success. And that might not get me money. I'm on money aside, fame aside. It wasn't a waste of my time if it made me laugh.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it.
Should we take a shot?
Oh, look, you already have it ready. What is this crap? Oh, baby.
Might as well make it something.
Dun, dun, dun. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. All right.
I'm not sure how. Oh, it's 30. We started streaming 30 minutes ago. Wow, it's already 30 minutes in.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that comment?
I mean, this is pretty lame right now.
Should we just get drunk and start talking nonsense for the last 30 minutes?
We could. All right.
All right. How's a little?
So,
Oof. People. The whole idea was you to control it. You're leaving it to us and we're controlling it. And that's not good either. So remember, hashtag mindset drinking game. Subscribe. Tell a friend.
or you just hang out with us.
Just call me and tell me you like me. Anything. Say you like me. They really like me. But
we need some validation here.
something, please. Anybody, please. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something else that I wanted to discuss, and it's freaking gone. I had it like 2 days ago. I was like, I want to make sure I run that out there when we're doing the podcast, because I know we didn't have anything really.
It's so funny.
What?
I just looked at something. So I'm looking at the ad. Oh no, you're wearing a different shirt. Okay, I thought you were wearing the same shirt.
Because all my shirts are black, dude. You really got to rub that in, right? I'm sorry, I'm not as colorful as you.
I'm wearing the same shirt, so as the promo. So
Okay, well then, so you have to bring me down with you and say I wear the same thing.
That's right.
Half. Everything's split down the middle. Recognition split down the middle. Getting called out split down the middle.
What do you mean called? Huh? What do you mean?
Anything. If I get called out for something, you got to get called out for something. It's always been like that. Come on now. Like that's any different. But no, seriously, I wanted to talk about something. Damn it.
All right. So what do you want to talk about?
There was a particular topic. It doesn't matter. It'll probably come to me when the podcast is over, most likely. But yeah, also let us know what you thought of our fitness episode. I thought that came out really well. That was a good topic. I got a good topic for this week, too.
Yeah? What's the topic?
I can't tell you yet. It's a surprise.
If
you want to hear the topic, everybody, hit subscribe or hashtag mindset drinking game, and then I'll tell you what the topic is. You have Netflix, right? Netflix.
Yeah, I have Netflix.
Did you see that new documentary that came out about the guy who had that thing around his neck that robbed a bank and blew up? Like
no, I didn't. There's a documentary on that.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really good. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's brand new. It's a four episode docu-series. I can't think of the name, but I love those things. I can zone out to those, like those docu-series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like they had the one with the one nun that got killed. Did you see that one?
No. On Netflix, I mean, my Netflix queue is already piling up. But when I do watch Netflix, it's usually like, well, right now, Kristen and I are watching Sense8 on Netflix.
Yeah, my wife watches that.
Yeah. We're just trying to catch up on our queue. And then, like, you watch reruns of Criminal Minds and stuff like that, so.
You don't watch anything just on your own?
So I do, but I usually watch. I'm backlogged on my regular shows on my Plex, not on Netflix.
Plex?
Yeah, Plex. You know where that's basically a platform for where I watch the stuff that I acquire.
Oh, you say it so freaking nicely, like you're not doing something wrong. I just acquired this gold watch from behind the counter at the jewelry store.
Hey, I acquire stuff by like buying the DVDs and ripping it in, putting it digitally, so it's easier for me to look at.
Yeah, sure. I'm right there with you, dude. I feel you. I have no problem with that, dude. I have nothing against it.
Just to make sure that everyone knows. that's
Everybody
how I do
knows.
things. That's how I do
FBI.
things.
CIA. And so everyone knows that's what I do.
That's right.
Just call him Nappy Napster.
Wait, like what you are right now with the headset?
Yes, that's why I said it.
Yeah,
don't-
you are
don't-
the nappy napster.
Napster. That's
Wait.
me, dude. Wait,
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to take a screenshot so you can put it on the
No,
thumbnail?
you weren't the focus when you were doing it.
Oh, wait a minute. So I should say something while I'm.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, by the way, I got a request. My son wants to make the thumbnail.
Okay, that's fine.
So I told him he can make the thumbnail this time. He's like, "You need anything, Dad? You need me to make the thumbnail and stuff?"
Was this Rasputin and Company?
But dude, I have to outnumber you. It's got to be more Rasputinis than Isherjantos, dude. I have to.
It's not like I have my sister or my mom on here.
Well, you almost did. You almost had your
Yeah.
mom on. How is your sister?
She's doing good. It was her birthday just the other day.
Was it? How old is she now? Because she's a couple years older than you.
Yeah, she's up there. But
I know you don't want to give her age on there, but she's what, 3 or 4 years older than you?
it's a couple of years, 2 years.
2 years. Oh, that's right. That's right. Is she married or anything?
Yeah, she's married. Her and my brother-in-law. When I texted her, happy birthday, they were just about to go see Avengers, and
Okay.
yeah, and I said, oh yeah, we saw that last week, and she's like, who's we?
She didn't know you had a girlfriend?
No, so it's like my sister and I, we don't really communicate that often. So
Yeah. You just keep in touch.
yeah. I mean, when I'm in Washington, we used to, I mean, like at least hang out here and there, but we don't really communicate like on a daily basis or anything. So
Right.
it's only been so far, 3 months with Kristen and I. So
Right. And you you like your brother-in-law?
oh yeah, he's awesome. I love my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. He's very, very intelligent. He's good. He's good at what he does.
What's he do for a living?
So he works for Microsoft. So technically he's part of the cloud initiative, right? For everyone to like, how do we get people to use cloud platforms and cloud solutions for Microsoft? So, but he's also he's like so for groups, like they'll bring him in to analyze groups and like see how they could succeed. He's like and he'll make suggestions and they'll succeed.
Yeah.
So he's very into that stuff.
So you want to give us a couple suggestions for our podcast?
He probably could. Probably could. We could have him on. He could have him on.
I do. Well, I told you we'll have guests on. Let's have them on, dude.
Yeah. We got guests. We could have Kristen on, and she's a beer fanatic. So she's very into beer. She worked in a brewery, and part of her research for a PhD paper was researching in breweries.
So that's your excuse why you go get liquored up?
That part of
Research?
it. Yeah, research.
Why you out drinking every weekend? It's research.
Research. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're gonna do research, might as well be a good reason for it.
Oh, look, another sip. You son of a bitch. You don't even say anything to me. You just take a sip.
I take it because I want to, not because I have to.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Oppressed. I'm sorry. Well, look, I finished one off. What about you?
I did. I'm actually pouring more.
Yeah, that's the same bottle, though.
Hello, it's not your little bottle, right?
It's not your mom's little bottle.
This is this is 650 milliliters. So.
Oh, you and your big bottles. It's not the size, bro.
This is basically maybe 2.5. I don't know.
All right, well, we got to have another one because I just opened another one. You just poured another one. So,
all right.
Huzzah. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling it in my bones.
Yeah, at the beginning of this, I didn't want to drink, but now I drank a little bit. I'm like, I want more.
Hair of the dog, baby. Hair of the dog. Now you're messing with a son of a man.
What's that from?
That's Guns N' Roses. Hair of the dog. Dude, what happened to you, bro?
Sorry.
You lost everything. Everything. Oh, yeah. Solid and right on, brother.
So after November Rain, I didn't really follow Guns N' Roses. Sorry.
None of us could. We were still listening to try to find the end of the song.
That's true. True.
They're like, oh, wait, here's a little... Okay, the music's changing. Oh, it must be ending. Oh, no, it's not. Here we go again.
Some may say that about some of our podcasts.
Maybe that...
the 3-hour podcast. When does this fucking end?
Well, I'm going to say one of those 3-hour podcasts were actually to the point where we could have kept going.
Yeah, but it's... I think it's like... We could have probably kept going, but like I think the key here is to... How do we make sure our audience or if we had an audience understands what we're talking about? Like we have a lot of inside stuff. We have a lot of jabs that people might not understand. So
right. I've been trying to keep the jabs and the inside stuff to a minimum on this episode, at least. I don't think I really made any.
No, not
reference.
This episode. We've done it so bad in the big. And I think that one episode, like
with Howie,
with Howie, all we did was inside stuff. So. And we kind of made up for it with that supplement, with that bonus episode. But
yes.
It's just awkward when you actually listening to it. If you have a point of view of like just a regular like listener who wasn't even Howie was a little lost, right? and he's our friend, so
he thought he was understanding, but he didn't.
No.
He's like, he's laughing. I'm like, are you just laughing so you seem like you're part of it, Hal? Or are you really understanding?
I feel that. Sometimes I do that, though. Sometimes I just like, that sounds funny. I'm laughing because you're laughing.
Bet it's funny.
Yeah.
I bet it's funny if I knew what it was.
Yeah.
But, what's that?
What's that? You can't just say once, what's that, and not say.
No, it said something about Twitter. I got my hopes up.
Yeah, you have lost one subscriber.
Yeah, our subscriber episode was a success. We went from 8 to 7. Huzzah! We won. But I am trying to think what else. So I am traveling.
Oh yeah, you're going to New Jersey.
Yes,
next week.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like mixed emotions.
Sorry, I can't. I wish I could have joined you.
Yeah, that would have been good. But I would rather, honestly, if I had to choose between that and maybe you coming out here for a couple days.
Yeah,
I'd rather have you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'd come out. I think that'll be more fun to see you in Arizona. I mean, I'm not saying anything about New Jersey. I would love to go back to New Jersey, hang out in the same hangouts that we have, but like the people that we know there, at least for me, like Mike, Howie, and I'm sure some of the other people, like they're not going to be free to. It's going to be hard for them to hang out. So,
right.
So it's not going to be worth it for me to do that.
Right. Exactly.
Plus, when I go see you, I could bring Kristen along. So,
right.
Then you could embarrass me with all your stories.
Oh, it'll be fantastic. But it's all right because when you make fun of me, my wife will jump right in with it. So
yeah, right.
You won't have to worry about insult. Like, should I say this about him in front of his wife? No, it's fine.
That's awesome.
Trust me. She'll do it any chance she gets.
Yeah.
So, another step.
Oh yeah.
To girlfriends and wives.
There you go.
Woo. And to my wife, who's a great mother. I want to put that out there too.
Oh, yeah, that's
Happy
right.
Mother's Day to my wife.
That's right. That's awesome. Actually, I'm looking forward to meeting her. So.
Yeah, definitely.
When she has to be a good woman to like marry someone like you.
I knew it was coming, dude.
Piece of shit like you.
I knew it was coming, dude. Well, she was raised Christian, so it's part of her service.
Oh, okay. She's She's trying to redeem you, is she?
Got the scripture says to go out and to bring people over to the way of the Lord. So
Don't go into scripture. Then I'll go into my
here
Mormon
go.
rants. So
Please do. I don't mind anytime you want to talk about the juggalos. I don't care.
no, I don't want to label them juggalos. Okay,
You're not. I am.
But like, I don't know. I walk a fine line. I really do. Like my friends, I don't want to offend my friends, but it pisses me off so much about what my time as LDS. So
you figured you. So let me ask you this: would you go back and not do it, or would you do it still because of the people you've met?
Yeah. So I only do it because I don't. A lot of things triggered from that, right? I don't think I would have moved to Utah, perhaps, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least not this part of Utah. I might have moved to, by Tahoe, Lake Tahoe.
Right.
I had friends here who were LDS, right? So, and it was always a plus to, excuse me, it's always a plus to have, like somewhere where you're, like at the time, my religion was predominant, right? It's part of culture. So, but it's so I think I don't like to change. I don't like to think about that type of stuff. Like if I change, like I do, I do, and I don't like to think about that stuff. Like I like to think about stuff just out of just curiosity. Like, hey, what would happen, right? But I wouldn't change it.
Right.
No matter what, like crappy stuff I have in my life or don't or what, like it doesn't matter. It's like here's where I am now. So I wish certain things, were different, but there's a lot of things I'm happy with at the same time. So
right. So you wouldn't change it.
No, I wouldn't change it. Like and playing, I wouldn't really play that game. Like again, only to say out of curiosity, I just like to amuse myself, right? What if I actually pursued the music degree rather than my computer science degree, right? That's the type of thing, But I wouldn't change the choices I made. So
you wouldn't have been making that big money you made either at the time before.
Yeah, I mean for music versus computer science,
yeah.
I'd probably be in a different shape than I am now, right? That's for sure. But yet again, you never know. Maybe I would have hit a bid somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Or you could have been living in my spare room, playing at bars on Friday nights. It's possible.
I played open mic night again that other day.
What did you play?
I forgot.
How do you forget?
So I played Africa by Toto, acoustic version of that. I played yeah, exactly. What
did you have Peter Griffin walk in the bar?
What?
Oh, you remember that episode of Family Guy?
No.
Where Lois was like a stripper, and that's where they met, and that's what was playing on the.
You know what? I haven't watched Family Guy in a long time.
Oh, you should, dude. You missed out.
I probably, but like, I know when they kind of when they canceled it and brought it back, I watched a little bit. I think I just eventually just lost interest. Not lost interest. It's just nothing I would have stayed like went into just for just tuned into just for that. So if they had it on Netflix, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah, they can't all be whatchamacallit, home runs, dude. What? Every episode. I'm saying.
True. True. I mean, like, but still, it's kind of like I don't know.
Unless it's Rick and Morty, then they're pretty much.
I haven't watched Rick and Morty, so.
Oh, dude, I'm Pickle Rick.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this is just hype. Like I know it's like someone
Boo
like,
this man! Boo!
but
It's good stuff, dude. It's stuff that'll just make you shut your mind off. You know, it's
Yeah.
not nothing. It's not, wow, I really got to think into this Rick and Morty episode. Like, what do they mean?
yeah. I know.
Um,
I think I still have like other things I'd rather be doing. I have other shows that I need to catch up on. Yeah, maybe they're not as good as Rick and Morty, right? But like at least I want to finish them off. So
Yeah, but you really haven't told us what those episodes are. You're like, it's a very weird list.
well, okay. So let me finish off with my list from Open Mic Night, right? So
Okay,
we always
let's
do
go
that.
Well,
We-
first,
Tangents. All right.
salute.
Salute. So I played Sober Up. Did you ever hear that song?
So we're up. What song is that? That sounds familiar.
Hello,
give us
hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
give us some more. Give us some more.
What's that? What the hell is that? Hold on. I played this a month ago. Hold on, let's take it. Like, I need my guitar with me. That's a problem.
He
Hello,
speaks
hello. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I hope you're missing me. Like that one. It's by AJR or something like that.
It'd be nice
Anyway.
if you actually sang it instead of doing it like spoken word. Maybe I know what the song is.
I need my guitar. That's the problem.
Like, hello, hello. I wish you were there. La la la. Everybody's
I'm not
here.
where I'm supposed to be. I hope that you're missing me because it makes me feel young. Hello, hello. Last time that I saw your face was recess in second grade and made me feel young. So,
Yeah. Go,
but, like,
girl.
yeah, so that was that one. I played Africa. I played You and Me from Lifehouse, but like the really thing that I wanted to hit was Take On Me from Aha.
Yeah.
I
You
hit
didn't.
I did. So I hit that note at the end. Kristen, so I was a little shaky in the beginning, but Kristen said that at that last note I actually hit it. So
Really? And there's no video of this.
I didn't put it up because I didn't like the rest of the video.
So just cut that note out. Let's hear the note.
I could. I mean, I could. I pretty much hit that note because I was practicing that note way before at a
All
time.
right, so here's what we need. We need to insert that note here.
All right, fine. Yeah. We'll put a clip on it. Maybe. Anyway, all right. So back to my list.
Netflix. Yeah, your Netflix. He's like, I have Black Mirror, then I have Trolls, the series.
Black Mirror's
And then-
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So I don't know about Trolls, but like I Black Mirror. So let's see. All right, I'm just logged in. So I have Lost in Space. Hold on. Travelers, Altered X Carbon.
I
End
still
of the
haven't
fuck-
watched that yet.
I haven't watched it either, so I heard it's good.
My wife watched it. She said it was good.
End of the effing world. That's a really. Oh no, I watched that. I I already finished that.
Jeez.
Let's see. Bright, we already watched.
Bright, what did you think of it?
All right, so
Oh boy. Everybody sit that way. Take a drink.
it's fun. One of my, it's funny. One of my friends, a member of Tapir Fest, she says, like, you know what? There's something that's humorous, that like amusing that's coming up, or something that it's difficult for me to say, or because I also always smile, this biggest smile before I say it. But so for Bright. To be honest, okay, to be openly honest, I tried watching it and it was good, but Kristen was over and I was really kind of just like, I'm really digging the closeness that we have and snuggling, and I couldn't concentrate on the movie at all. So
Oh God.
I was just distracted. I just really like cuddling and with Kristen.
Oh, que lindo. Kristen, did you hear that? I'm sure you're going to listen to this. He just enjoys your closeness more than Netflix. So
Probably.
I say charge him $7.99 a month, like Netflix.
I think that's illegal, dude.
Not for closeness, dude.
Oh, that's true. That's true. There are places like in Japan, right? Like they just have like they just cuddle.
There's
Like,
just there's a small line between escort and hooker, and it's called a prophylactic.
There's a small barrier, small film.
There's a small protection. There's something that can protect you. So if Rob was a reviewer and they told him to review Bright, he'd be like, "I enjoyed its closeness."
I enjoyed hanging out with Kristen that night. That's what I would say.
So what was the plot of it? I don't know. I just know the scent of her hair.
I don't, and still this time, I just don't know what actually bright means.
The whole premise of the show, he don't know what it is.
Had something to do with that wand. I don't know.
I saw that movie Rocky, but I don't understand what the fuck is Rocky mean.
Who's Rocky?
Who's Rocky? Does that have anything to do with the main story?
Oh man! All right, so
Well,
what else?
shirt was Kristen wearing? Well, she was wearing the blah 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 blah. That I know.
So moving forward, what else do I have? Mindhunter.
Yeah, try to tell us something that you watch and actually paid attention to, if you could.
Oh, I'm behind on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, you watch that? My wife watches that too.
I'm way behind. I know I know there's a second season that came out. I haven't even watched any of it.
Well, it's ending, I heard.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, and the same thing with what's the other one? Stranger Things. The second season came out. Like I still haven't watched it. I know Kristen had watched a few episodes, so it was on our list to watch together. So
yeah, that list to watch together. You better keep it short.
No, we've been doing good. We've been doing good going through the list. Well, we're trying to get through Sense8 first, so which is a great show, by the way.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. It's very confusing in the beginning. Very. Like there's like even to this day, like we don't even know their names except for Nomi of one of the characters because there's so many characters that we just know them by their what they do, like kickboxer girl or naked guy or or cop guy. We just always refer to them like that.
What are you known for as an actor? I'm Naked Guy from Sense8.
Dude, this guy must have got paid a lot because he's walking around like full nudity to like frontal nudity on this guy all the time.
Full stick and bag swinging?
Yep, exactly.
Jeez.
Like,
does it have anything to do with the plot of the story?
Dude, there is no. So this is one of my critiques about Sense8. Like, they'll just put in like shit like that. Like, there's a scene that's like literally like a 15-minute orgy scene, which does not advance the plot at all. At all. It was just so gratuitous. It was almost close to being disgusting. So, like, I couldn't even take it. Like, it was stupid.
Well, I wonder why. I guess they just put it in for dramatic effect, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, you also have to take into account the Wachowskis, right? So,
well, the sisters?
Yes, right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I think part of their background is it's almost like a commentary on their background as well. So
right. They're two weirdos.
Oh, and they're not weirdos. I'm just saying that like
they made some weird stuff, dude. I mean, they did the Matrix, but still, that was weird in its own way.
Mean, yeah, but not okay. You mean weird, like, right? So you mean weird in a like no one understands type of thing.
Yeah, you got to be in their heads to understand.
Yeah. Matrix 1 was great. Matrix 2 and 3, not so much. Yeah,
you can take it or leave it.
Yeah,
1 was gold.
Yeah.
2 and 3 you can.
I think if they took more time in telling, like, explaining, like, granted, I don't want like a 10-part series of it of a 2 hours, but like, I don't know. I think. I don't know. It just got weird. Like their storytelling just got weird. Like Matrix is.
Me and my uncle were wrestling, and then it got weird.
Here's the doll. Where did he touch you?
Oh, that was terrible. But that was a commercial all over the place when we were younger.
What? Oh yeah. Yep.
I was playing with my uncle and it got weird.
Yep.
Like, what's weird? Like he asked you for a sandwich in the middle of wrestling, or was it weird? Like he tried to stick something in your butt? Like, what was it?
Yeah. I mean, like weird could be like just being high on weed and doing philosophy stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a interesting type of weird, but like could be weird, like like you said, it's like
Orifices they shouldn't go near.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you got a weird list, but so do I. If you were to look at mine, we have separate accounts of me and my wife, so
yeah, like what
they're so gravely different.
That's it.
Yeah, my wife always thinks I'm crazy. I'm very interested in World War II. And Hitler and Nazi stuff. I'm not I want to preface it. I'm not a Nazi. I don't believe in Nazism. I'm interested in that time period and their history and the way they thought and the war itself and the battles and all that.
I was when History Channel actually showed history shows, right? Like they were big on World War II once upon a time, and I loved watching every minute of it.
Right, like World War II in color. That whole series.
Right. Or just explaining every aspect of World War II, right?
Right. So. And you can't do that without getting into the Nazis and Hitler.
True. Yep.
So, because they were wacko people. They each one of them were wacko people in their own right. Especially when you break down the heads of it.
Yeah.
Each one had their own vices and their own issues. Each one of them.
Yeah.
So, but
I think right. So I think it's different. We have to have a difference between like the leaders versus the people who are participating in the war, right?
Right.
Because like we might go to war for something, and and our troops might not wholeheartedly believe in what they're in our what the cause is.
What are we fighting for?
Yeah, exactly. But they do it because it's their job and they want to defend our country.
And they love the country. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So I'll have a lot of that in there. And I used to always watch it like, I don't know. I guess it was just like the English guy, whoever was commentating, it would make me fall asleep. So every night for a while, I would put World War II. My wife would walk in and I'd have like, and the guy would be talking. I'd be like,
yeah, he just passed out.
It would just knock me out all the time. But I love documentaries. I'm big on that. Yeah. I really love docu-series and documentaries and then I like I know it's dumb, but I really like the Trailer Park Boys. I don't know if you ever watched them.
I tried to watch one episode. I could not.
You know what though? But if you were in the culture and you did things like they did and did stupid shit like that, maybe you would appreciate it a little bit more.
That this show has a chance.
Right, exactly. I'm not saying it's like an Oscar-winning performance or anything, but I enjoy. I didn't watch the new season yet. They, that was on hiatus for the longest time. Then Netflix bought them over and played the old ones, and then they had this big push for new ones and everything. So now they're popping them out constantly. So I haven't really caught up on that, but I have that in there. I have, of course, all the Marvel stuff, Luke Cage and all that stuff. I in my horror movies, I like obscure stuff on Netflix. That's where me and my wife differ. She doesn't really into that stuff at all.
I used to be big on horror, not so much now.
I love it still. Yeah. I love it.
I like suspense. I like Alfred Hitchcock type of thing.
Yeah.
Stephen King type of thing. But like the full on horror, just like very visual horror. Not so much.
That's it. I love it. Give me a really good horrible B movie.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like I can find the greatness in it. Like who would have known that a movie like Sharknado on Sci-Fi would spit out 5 movies?
But they were self-aware though. They knew they were making fun of themselves.
And that's what makes a good bad movie is when they are aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they go with it. So I don't have a problem with that. And then I like a good a good movie. Like there's this one movie I haven't watched yet. I was told it was good. It's called Ravenous.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a French Canadian or French. Yeah,
that's from a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. It's all subtitled.
That's a good one. That's a good movie.
You watched it?
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah.
Okay. I want to watch that one. That's one that you have to be ready to want to read subtitles for an hour and a half. So
yeah. I kind of don't remember its subtitle, but I watched it because I remember.
No, you know what you're thinking of? You're thinking of Ravenous with what's his name? Where he eats people.
Oh yeah. Well, what were you
That's
thinking
not
of?
it. There's another movie called Ravenous. It's about zombies. It's a new take on zombies, and it's French Canadian or French. It's in French.
Oh, so that's not a while ago. It's 2017.
No, it just came out on Netflix, dude. Look it up on Netflix right now.
Dude, so when I said it was a while ago, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I was just ignoring you. I'm like, yeah, sure it was, dude. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a long time. It was back in 1985.
You should have said something. No, the one I'm thinking of is in 2000.
I was getting. Did I get there? I got there.
What?
Because it took me a minute to think, what the hell's he talking about? So I'm like, yeah, sure it was. And then I had to like walk it through. And then when you started talking about, that was a good one, I was like, okay, I bet he's talking about the old one. And then I told you, and you were thinking of the old one.
When I said a while ago, 2017, last year is not a while ago.
Could be. Sometimes yesterday to me is a while ago.
Yeah, whatever.
Here we go. He's right. Even though he was 100% wrong about the movie, he's still right. Let's straight to that. Rob's always right. Let's straight to that.
That's right. No, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying you did not correct me.
Oh, it's my job?
Yes.
Okay.
You should have said something because instead of me saying, "Hey, I know I'm not always right."
Let's take a shot because I just got a new job. It's called I got to correct Rob all the time. Let's take a shot to my new job, everybody.
Well, it's over. It's going close to an hour. So let's after the shot, let's kind of like start wrapping up.
Come on, we have to celebrate. I just got a new job. Here's to my new job. Correcting Rob on a regular basis. I'm going to be very busy. How's that look?
Yeah, that kind of went down wrong for me.
Yeah.
I like tequila, though. But Kristen loves tequila. She actually
baby.
She's probably the one that got me into it more than I should have. So
I know what she didn't get you into. Bright.
All
right, let's
whatever.
see subscriber count. Well, we didn't go down, so that's good.
Like these guys are lame. Let's just unsubscribe.
Trinity episode subscribers. Unsubscribe.
All right. Well,
but
I don't think anyone's participating. That's awesome.
We're awesome. Thank you so much. All the hype and all the commercials we did and everything.
Thank you, everyone, for participating.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Mike and Howie, for at least coming on for a second to make it look like we had some viewers. We appreciate it, guys. God bless.
Thanks for being our friends.
Thanks for being buddies there in a clinch when we need it.
Oh, man. You could have at least had Kermit on.
Yeah, right. Right. Kermit could have came on and subscribed, that little green bastard. But it wasn't for him to take his freaking little green finger out of Miss Piggy for a minute and press the subscribe button to help us out.
Oh, man.
Hey, I know how you got to get up early and blow leaves, but you could have blew the button on the freaking subscribe thing for a minute. Or hashtag mindset.
Howie has a excuse, so he has work to do in the morning, so.
I know he needs his rest to blow shit.
Blow trees, right?
He's gonna blow trees. I hate trees.
If anyone's under, so that's a reference. So if anyone wants to, we should have a dictionary of these references.
We're selling an ebook starting this week so you can follow the show and understand it better.
We actually should make like a professional, like not professional, but like a little more, not on Hangouts, but just like how we did the promo bump. We should have it like us, like explaining, like having definitions of the shit that we say.
What does trees mean? Definition.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, "What's trees?"
Trees is
and you would explain it, and vice versa.
Or we'll make it look like you're a little kid and I'm explaining stuff to you in the park, like, son.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
I knew you wouldn't do that. But yeah, so we're still gonna do a special in another month, but we're not gonna do the drinking one again. We might do something else.
Yeah, we'll do something else.
We're still gonna do it. We're not gonna, because here's the thing. Rome wasn't built in a day, number one. 2, we enjoy this. Number 3, any good business doesn't happen overnight. So
true.
All it takes is one episode to make it all worth it.
Yeah, true. And I think so. Chris and I had this discussion the other day. Like,
by the way, no one knows. Let me be the definition guy. Kristen is his manager / girlfriend / future wife.
She's not my girl. She's not my girlfriend. She's not my manager. She's not my manager.
Kristen, I'm sorry, girlfriend. I'm sorry. I tried to warn you. I'm trying to warn you. Rob's a dick, but nobody listens to me, dude. And the truth comes out.
I am a little bit of a dick, but although she.
Hey,
I think she should.
Salute.
I think she wouldn't mind. I think she wouldn't mind seeing more of that, to tell you the truth. Like, because I think I'm too nice around her.
Well, here's the thing. All you got to do is come visit me, and that dick will come right out. Whoa, that didn't sound right. Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, the asshole part of me, at least. Yeah.
That still don't sound right. What I just said. Come and see me, and your dick and your asshole come right out.
I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there.
Oh, baby. Well, no, in all seriousness, come here. She wants to see you be a dick, and that asshole come out. It'll come out. It'll flow out of you naturally like urine in about 20 minutes from drinking all this beer.
I'm slowly like getting relaxed around her and being like my actual self. So
women love a good guy, but they don't want to push over either.
True. I'm not a pushover. I'm just nice, right? Like I'm always caring and trying to worry about.
You gotta let that testosterone flow through you sometimes.
But I don't want to be one of those quote unquote alpha male dicks, right? Like, so
you could be an alpha male and not be a dick.
True, but you get what I mean. Like, there's usually
I understand.
Yeah.
Like I said, just be around me; it'll come naturally. You don't have to try when you're here. I don't see it because personally, when we hang out, I don't see any nice guy at all. So I'm a little confused who this nice guy is. I'd love to meet him one day.
Oh no, you know I am. I'm a pretty nice guy. So.
No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
Only kidding. We actually had a very nice conversation off air the other day.
Yeah, we did.
We managed to go almost an hour and not bust each other at all.
Yeah, it was
fucking amazing.
It was a good heart to heart. So
we're human, damn it.
Yeah,
we're not just these amazingly funny, interesting guys you see on this podcast.
That's right. I was really feeling weird and down that day. So
that's what friends are for. Keep shining.
Why do you have to make it weird, man? Why do you have to make it weird?
I'm making them feel uncomfortable now. We're gonna get all like emotional and shit now.
Yeah,
that's the alcohol coming out, dude.
No, that's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. So. I don't even feel it. Maybe a little bit in my cheeks, but like I don't even really feel it. So
I feel it in my butt cheeks a little bit. Let's have another drink.
All right, let's start closing up too. It's like over an hour ago.
So, let us know if you want our next special to be a mukbang. I really want it to be a mukbang.
That's when you're just eating.
We do what we're doing now, but we just see how much we can keep pounding for the hour.
What?
So you obviously get a bunch of food.
Okay.
And I would assume we'd want to keep it somewhat even. So say if I got a pizza plus whatever else, you would get a pizza plus what else.
Yeah.
So we'd be even.
All right.
And we just go to town and eat while we're chatting and see how much and who gives up first.
Okay. I like food. All right.
Yeah, so we like food and we like to compete and we like to beat the other person. So that's all pluses.
Oh, well, I don't
for a
know.
month.
I think you beat me on this one because I don't really eat that much anymore. Or like just because I don't work out as much. When I worked out, when I powerlifted, I ate a lot. I ate close to like probably 2,700 calories a day. So
I could do that for breakfast, dude, if I wanted to.
I don't think so, but yeah, I know you're exaggerating because
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I tried to eat those like 2 chicken breasts and rice in one sitting. Like 2 chicken breasts is a lot, like especially the ones from Costco. So
I love breasts. See, right away you had to go there, right? I was talking
didn't
about
say-
chicken.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word.
You didn't have to, dude. It was in your tone.
What tone? I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word.
You did a Beavis and Butthead. I'm like, I love breasts. You're like, you said breasts. Yeah. Breasts are good. Yeah. Should I do Monkey Beavis?
Huh? Oh yeah,
Monkey Beavis?
yeah. How'd you do it?
I don't know if I did do.
No, that's not even nearly as
No,
funny.
that was loud last time, dude. I can't do it again.
We'll have to play clip.
Insert clip here.
So we have a clip of, excuse me, of Mike back in the day. Mike and Mike. Oh, sorry, that other friend Mike.
Bro, get it right.
Yeah, our other friend M V. Yeah, our other friend MV.
Our other OMV.
OMV, yeah. So OMV, right? And Mike are Mike Rasputin, right?
I don't get the same kind of special treatment.
Yeah, people will be like stalking you now.
You're like OMV and Mike Rasputin address, blah 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 blah. Here's directions on Siri if you need it.
Here's this town that he lives in. Luckily, no one can really spell my last name, so I think I'm safe.
Yeah, they get lost after the J.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, they did this little I guess a little excerpt from Beavis and Butthead, and you just have to hear it. Mike did the stupid Mike Rasputin tried to just in case they didn't catch it the first time. That's his last name.
Let me reiterate where he lives.
He was you were Beavis's part.
Beavis.
Right? Beavis. Yeah. So you're doing the and you did this really weird monkey laugh at the end. We'll have to show the
well, there's no
viewers.
visual, Rob. We'll have to let them hear it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to put a monkey up as I do it.
Probably.
But yeah, what are we looking at here?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're over. We're going on an hour and a half.
Yeah, no one's
We're gonna wrap this up. Listen, whoever listened, thank you. I don't know why you didn't tweet us. And if you didn't listen to us, screw you. There's nothing better to do on Mother's Day. Don't worry about your mom. She'll be there tomorrow. You should have listened to Mindset Conversation, the drinking episode.
That's right.
That's what you should have done. Moms will be there tomorrow. And that's all I got to say about that. But anyway, thank you for listening always. Next week, Rob, what are we going to do? I'm not going to be here. I would be willing to do an episode one day, Monday or whatever, during the day, but it would have to be, you would have to run it, buddy. And I'll come in on the phone app. I'll do it. Live from New Jersey.
That's the only reason why I wish I was there with you.
Yeah,
So
we could have done it together.
Yeah, exactly. On site. That's a shit.
But if we can't, worst case scenario, you could run the cast. And
Yeah, I
then invite me in
guess.
through the app.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk it out. See what we want.
Even if we throw up only a little one, as my son's texting me, he's like, "Are you done yet?"
Yeah, turn on the Wi-Fi, please. Turn on the internet.
Yeah, that's pretty much. If you all don't know, I shut my internet down when I'm doing this, so I get a better feed.
Because I'm gonna say this on purpose. His cock sucks.
Yeah, I hate my cock.
Cox. Yeah, so he has Cox internet, and it really sucks there. His speed, so
it's awful. So
for bandwidth, so
Yeah,
he's not
absolutely.
stuttering all over the place. He has to shut his whole house down.
I basically have to tap into the nuclear power plant from here to have it work correctly. But we're gonna try to give you an episode next week. Again, I'll be out of town for a few days. But even if we jump on for a quick podcast, I can give you an update of my trip and stuff. I could definitely have some video. I'll be going to the Misfits concert, OG Misfits lineup on Saturday. All the old ones, Glenn Danzig, Jerry Only, all the original people, Von Frankenstein, all of them will be there. Doyle, all of them. I don't know who's drumming for them, though. I'm not sure. But it'll be all the original lineup in Newark. And then I'm probably going to try to take a little bit of video of that, maybe catch a song or two. Maybe we can throw that up if we talk about it. But yeah, it's up to Rob, though. But I'd be willing to do a quick little podcast from my phone. I don't know if I'm going to have my laptop with me or not. I can't guarantee it. I'll definitely have my phone, though.
Yeah, you can always do a selfie phone thing. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I got that fancy iPhone 10 now.
That you're leasing.
Yeah, exactly. So
we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
one more sip because I got a sip left in this beer.
All right.
To the drinking episode.
Yeah. So fuck you guys for not participating.
But screw you guys. I'm going home.
That's right. That's okay.
But thank you, even if you watch this later on. Again, what is our channel about? Our channel is about two friends that got together after 15, 20 years and picked up like it. We never got left off. So we talk a lot about when we were growing up in that time period, the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
And we bring it over to some current stuff, which usually can be thrown back to the 80s and 90s anyway, because everything comes around again anyway. So
we'll usually do a then and now type of thing. So
right, that's pretty much our stick, is a then and now thing. So please give us a chance. I think we're funny, and that's all that matters. So screw you. You got anything to say, Rob? Because I'm most certainly not going to say what you think I'm going to say. So you got anything to say?
I guess Mike's never ever since I busted his chops about it. He's not going to say it anymore. But please do like, subscribe, follow in any of our channels if you like us. That's short and sweet.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much. And again, we'll try to please stay tuned. Probably Wednesday will be our fitness episode.
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know what Rob. We can't lock down a schedule. But sometime this week we will be doing a fitness episode. So stay tuned. Stay tuned from clips from this episode and all that good stuff. And anything else, follow us and you'll be there.
The two people that are listening.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously, everybody, thank you. And if you do listen to this even later on, we appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys.